Once upon a time, in a quiet suburban neighborhood, there lived a friendly and amiable couple, Emily and David. They were a loving pair, always ready to help their neighbors and extend a warm welcome to anyone new in the area. One sunny afternoon, while they were tending to their garden, they noticed a moving van parked across the street. Out came their new neighbor, Mr. Smith. He appeared to be a mysterious man with an enigmatic aura surrounding him. Tall and thin, he had a reserved demeanor, yet he seemed polite during the brief exchange of pleasantries with Emily and David. However, as the days went by, the couple noticed that Mr. Smith kept to himself and rarely interacted with others. One evening, a week after Mr. Smith moved in, Emily and David invited him over for dinner to extend a neighborly gesture. To their surprise, he accepted the invitation with a gentle smile. As they sat around the dining table, the conversation flowed smoothly, and they discovered they had shared interests in gardening and literature. However, as the night wore on, Emily noticed that Mr. Smith seemed uneasy and distracted. He kept glancing out the window as if expecting something to happen. Sensing his discomfort, David tried to steer the conversation to lighter topics, but there was an air of tension that was hard to ignore. Suddenly, there was a loud thud outside, and the lights flickered. Startled, everyone rushed to the window to see what had caused the commotion. To their astonishment, Mr. Smith's figure seemed to shimmer and blur, as if he were fading away right before their eyes. Panic gripped Emily and David, who tried to reach out to him, but their hands passed through him like a ghost. In an instant, Mr. Smith vanished into thin air, leaving behind only the faint echo of his voice saying, "I'm sorry." Shocked and bewildered, Emily and David searched the neighborhood for any signs of their missing neighbor, but there was no trace of him. Rumors spread throughout the neighborhood, speculating on what might have happened to Mr. Smith. Some believed he was a ghost or a time traveler, while others suspected he was involved in some sort of clandestine activity. As the weeks turned into months, the memory of Mr. Smith lingered in the minds of Emily and David. They couldn't shake the feeling that they had encountered something extraordinary that night, something beyond their understanding. Years passed, and life returned to normal in the suburban neighborhood. The moving van had long been gone, and new families had moved into the area. However, Emily and David never forgot the peculiar night when their neighbor disappeared into the unknown. They cherished the memory of their brief encounter with the mysterious Mr. Smith, wondering if they had witnessed a fleeting glimpse of a world beyond their own. The story of the vanishing neighbor became a local legend, whispered among the residents for generations, leaving a sense of wonder and intrigue that would forever be etched in the history of the quiet suburban neighborhood.